Anyone? Yes. Anyone from Oscar or anyone from any other house? Oscar, you have to readjust your camera because this is very blur here. I can't even see your class. Yes. Please adjust your camera, Oscar. It's out of focus. Yes, it's getting better. Very good. I can see you all now. Hello, Oscar. Hey, good morning. Yes. So everybody is looking bright and nice. Okay. So it's good. Now, who will come out and read this? Who will come out? No one? If I get a chance to do this, I would be the first one to jump. Okay. Any one child who wants to come out and read this? Very good. I can see a lot of hands raised from Padma Bhushan. Middle row, last bench. People are raising hands. Very good. Yes. You know, basically, why do we read this? Because we want to see if we are pronouncing the word correctly or we need some correction.
Chronology.
Yes?
Chronology.
Yes.
Chronology. It is a comparison between two things that are not alike but shared.
So basically, very good. Thank you, Beta. So it is like, one more time, everybody will pay attention. It is analogy. Analogy. Okay? We will not say analogy, it's analogy. Okay? Anology. Anology. So three sounds. Three sounds. Okay? And three analogy. So analogy. Analogy. Okay, when we say. So I'm sure you will never ever have this pronunciation goof up again here. What happened to Shaura Chakra? I can't see the class. I can only see your name. Yes, Shaura Chakra, I want you to focus your camera. Yes, everyone. Hi. Hello. How are you? Good morning. Shaura Chakra. Good morning. So, very nice. Everybody's looking so fresh early in the morning. All ready to study. Okay, now this is the fun part here. So this is analogy. Analogy means it is a comparison. Okay, comparison, you know what does it mean? Between two things. So whenever we have comparison, we normally have at least two things. So we compare. Okay, so two things that aren't alike. This is the difference. They are not alike. Okay, so they are different, but they have something in common. Something in common. Okay, so that is called analogy. Now let's go to the next part. You all have the sheet with you here. So a word analogy expresses the relationship between words. Okay, so here we have very interesting, very interesting. Okay. Complete each analogy with an appropriate word. Now, cup, adult. Bottle, who? If adults use cup, who uses a bottle? Okay, I saw a hand raised in Padma Shri. In Padma Shri, I could see a hand raised. Yes, the child on my left. The child on my left, please come. Here it is going to be.
I'm student.
What?
Child.
Cup, yes, child or baby. Baby, okay? Baby. So it is baby. Can you see what I'm writing on the board? Can you see what I'm writing on the board? Because yesterday children were unable to see. Can you see that? Okay. So if an adult drinks with a cup, the bottle is used by a baby. Very good. So it's baby. So this is the comparison. Okay. Now, 4. 4 is to dog. 2 is to what? Now, dog is an animal. So we will think about animals. Okay. 4 is to dog. 2 is to which animal? Okay. Max says say middle row, second bench. Max says say middle row, second bench. Yes, yes, please do come. Yes, could you please repeat? Yeah, it can be man also. Yes, man is also right, but bird. Bird. Okay, 2 is to humans. But here, because we are using like a dog is an animal, so we'll most probably have this. This is not wrong either. Okay. Now, skin is to human. Feathers are to very easy, extremely easy. Okay, Oscar, on my left, last bench. Aja, please come. Skin is to human and feathers are to. We know who has feathers. Yes, bache? Feathers are to
Birds.
birds. It's going to be okay. Paw. Paw is to dog. Hoof is to what? Which animal will have hoof? Now see, all here we can write any hoofed animal. Okay, there are different kind of hoofed animals, different animals. Yes, Padmashri. Padmashri on my middle row, first bench. Padmashri, middle row, first bench. Paw is to dog as hoof to
Horse.
yeah, it can be horse. Which are other hoofed animals? You can write this is absolutely correct if you write like cow. Then also like they are all hoofed goat, sheep. So any hoofed animal. Okay. So hoof is to horse. Perfectly all right. Very good. Now let's move on to the next part. Yes. Now let's do this. Okay. So we have to see the context here. Hot. Hot is to oven. So cold is to, it is a gadget in the kitchen. Okay, it is a gadget in the kitchen and we use it for a certain purpose. So if we use oven to warm or heat things or cook things, what do we use cold for? Okay, Max says say middle row, second bench. Middle row, second bench.
Refrigerator.
Yes, it's going to be refrigerator or fridge. Okay, anything. This is, so you can write this. Now next one, I want someone from Shaurya Chakra. Watch is to wrist. It is something we wear on a body part. And this is the easiest. Ring is to Shaurya Chakra. Who will answer my question? Oh my God, everybody wants to answer. Okay, on my left, that boy on the second bench. On my left, the boy who's wearing glasses. Yes, please come.
Finger.
Very good. Finger. Finger. So we normally wear rings on the finger. Okay. Round is to ball. Now this shape is to an object. So here also, this shape is going to be to an object. Now, what are square objects? Okay. Yesterday somebody was saying, ma'am, it's a cube. Like, yes, but it's a square. Okay. So we have to see. Now, Nobel, where is Nobel today? Anyone from Nobel? Okay, middle row, third bench, hand raise kiya hua hai. Aa jao bachche. So this is a shape, this is an object. So this is a shape, corresponding object. Square is to
Box.
box. Yes, very good. It can be a square box. It can be a square tile. Okay. It can be a square frame. Okay. It can be a square block. It can be anything. So here you can write down. Okay. So something which is more often square table. So this is how it is. Now, this is a baby. This is a mom. This is a baby. Which is the mom? Which is the mom here? Okay, Pulitzer. Middle row, I can see a hand raised. Yes, beta. A girl who raised hand, she's sitting at the end. Second last or third last bench. Please come forward. Calf is to cow, as foal is to
My football.
Okay, no. Read it again. Read. It's okay, beta. We all make mistakes. There's no need to laugh at someone. Sometimes, while laughing, we make the other person nervous. Again, beta. Calf is to cow. Okay. If baby of a cow is called a calf, whose baby is called a foal? Whose baby is called a foal? If you don't know, it's no problem. You can go back and sit. Yes. Nobody knows everything. Okay? Nobody knows everything. So don't please. Yeah. Who will answer this? I can see Padma Shri, middle row, second bench. Aja. Calf is to cow, as foal is to
Sheep.
foal is to sheep. No, baby sheep is not called a foal. There are two animals whose babies are called a foal. One is we all ride it. We ride that animal. Okay, Pulitzer, I can see your hand waving. Come out, come out, come out, come out quick. Okay, the two people want to answer. Yeah. Yes, it's a horse. Okay, very good. Calf is to cow, as foal is to horse. Horse. Or we can even say donkey. Okay. So we have donkey also. इनके दोनों के babies को foal बोलते हैं. But if you go further, you will see horse, baby boy is called a colt and baby girl is called a filly. That is a step further. Same way, donkey, male baby is called a colt and female baby is called a filly. So we go one step further. But here it is perfect. Calf is to cow as foal is to horse. Okay. Even elephant ke baby ko calf bolte hain. So there are a lot of babies who are called calf. Okay. So let's go to the next one. Let's go to the next one. Here. Yeah. Now this one. Antlers. What are antlers? To deer. Okay. Horns are to blank. Antlers. You have seen the deers. They have whatever they carry on their head. They have a lot of branches. Okay. So they are called antlers. Reindeer have all deer family. When they have this, they are called branches. Okay. So sorry, they're called antler, not branches. They have a lot of branches kind of thing. It's like they're carrying a tree on their head. So antlers, there's a Barasinga. Okay. Or with deer family, we say many, like, different moose, all these animals, reindeers. So they have antlers. Who has horns? Who has horns? Very common. Very, very common. Okay. Shaurya Chakra. On my right, sorry, on my left, last row. Shaurya Chakra. Please come. Cow. Yes. Okay, so you have cow, buffaloes, they have horns, and deer family, like, the male, the stag has the antlers. It's like they're carrying a huge tree on their head. Okay, ink. Now, this is something is required for this to work, and this ink is to pen, as paint is to normally what we do with a brush. What do we usually do? Yes, Padma Shri, anybody else who wants to answer this question? Middle row, third bench. Middle row, third bench. Yes. Do come. Paint is to?
Ma'am, ball.
Paint, beta, is to?
Ball.
What do we do with paint? Ink is to pen. So normally we use ink and pen go together. Okay, if there is no ink, pen won't work. So if we paint something, what do we require normally to paint?
Brush.
Yes?
Brush.
Very good. Very good. Brush. Okay, so we need brush here. Excellent. Now this is something that happens, okay, in nature. And this is the season. In the spring season, we see rain. So when do we see snow? Although we don't see it in Punjab, but in our adjoining state of Himachal as well as in our state of Jammu and Kashmir, we see it in abundance. Okay. So what do we see? Shaurya Chakra, middle row, fourth bench. Aajao. Yes. Snow is to?
Winter.
Perfect. Winter. Because see, here we have, this is the outcome. This happens only in spring. So this happens in winter. Now this is a baby. Okay. This is the animal. Whose baby is this? Which animal? Which animal? Yes. Oscar, middle row, first bench. Aajao. Tadpole to frog. And Oscar is to?
Butterfly.
Could you repeat, bache?
Butterfly.
Very good. Butterfly. So it is butterfly. Okay. Butterfly. And we can also, if you write moth, it is perfectly all right. But this is the more common. Okay. Moth is like an ugly butterfly. But we know there are some differences in it. Okay. But moth also have caterpillars. Their babies are also called caterpillars. So here we go. You're finished with the first part. Now let's go to the next one. Okay. The next one. I know. See how many words have you reviewed today? How many words? These words you knew, but they were sleeping in your vocabulary. Okay, they were your passive vocabulary. Today, when we brush them, so today you can use these words, you can talk about them so that, like, they stay refreshed. Whenever you learn a new word, you come across some old words which you have learned but don't use them regularly. You should use them for a couple of days so that they become a part of your active vocabulary. Okay, here. Let's go to the next one. Yes. Who will come and read this for me? So I'm using a new word for example. Okay. This is a new word. You always write example. So sometimes, you should write different things also. Yes. Who will come? Who will come? I can see a lot of hands raised. Very eager students. Okay, Shaurya Chakra, last bench, middle row. Aaja, dono aaja, dono aaja. Please come.
Create an analogy model, then circle the correct word to complete and
Like kind of like, the gap. Yeah. Below. Okay.
below you go dictionary if you need help.
एक minute, beta, 8 minute. I just wanted to say, this word, okay, there is a difference between these two words. This is den, and there is another word that is dan. Okay, you cannot pronounce these two words same. This is den, that is dan. Okay, so but sometimes when we are just reading, we don't bother about these, but there is a difference. You know the difference of the meaning to then, dan, then, dan. So I don't know, I might be wrong, but when it was read dan, so that's why I came up with this. Okay, sweetheart, thank you so much for coming and reading out for me. Let's do this now. Okay, here the model, that means the example. Okay, how is the example here? Who will read this? Who will, the girls who came out were reading, they went back? Okay, so we can invite somebody else. Anyone from Pulitzer? Any willing candidate? Yes, I saw a hand raised in the far corner by the wall. Yes, little girl, you raised your hand. Come. Come. Don't hesitate. Come, bacha. Come. There is a lot to read. You can share with your friend. Aja. Both of you can read better. Why is the other girl going back? Yes. So here in the first model, please read better.
It's a
See, there will be four. Okay, thank you. There will be four kind of sentences here. One is the tool and its function. Okay, so in the first one, there will be a tool and its function. Then you have to find out, the second tool is given, you have to find out its function. Okay, so tool, function. So there will be one tool and its function given. Second tool, you have to see what its function is. Okay, next. An example is, who will read out the example? This is the tool, pen. Function is writing. Shovel. What is the function? Digging. Okay. What do you call shovel in Hindi or Punjabi? I'm little confused here. Can anyone tell me? Kassi? I don't know. Yes, Max says there is a child who's raised hand. Aja, batao. Middle row, first bench. I'm little confused here. Okay. So basically, yeah, shoveling is like, you just take like it has a handle and it has like a narrow kind of a thing. You can like, shovel it like that. So that is shoveling here. So first, in this you will find this kind of a model. That is this kind of an example. Okay, then move to the next one. Okay, now the next one is here. Okay, everyone pay attention and you can read and you can also tell me. Yes, the second example is there is to specialty as title is to this thing. So dentist, this is the title. What does a dentist do? The specialty is they take care of teeth. So dentist and teeth. The second is veterinarian. Okay. What is their specialty? Animals. They are animal doctors. Okay. So second one is title and specialty. title and specialty. Okay. So first one was tool and function, tool and function. Second is title and specialty, type like teacher, teaching. Okay, teacher, teaching. Nurse, caregiver. Nurse, caregiver. This is another example. Third one is cause and effect. And this is also like sadness is the cause of tears. Joy is the cause of laughter. Okay. So this is how you're going to identify in the next exercise, how you're going to do it. Okay, I hope everything is clear to everyone. Let's move on to the next slide here. Now, this is again very interesting. Here we have worker and the product. Worker and product. So here we have an author. What does an author do? He writes book. And what does an artist do? He does paintings. Okay. So worker, product. Like worker, whatever the worker is, and what is the product? What does that person do? Okay. So here we have this thing, and now you have your exercise, which you're going to do it. I'm sure you people are very smart and you'll be able to finish it. You have to make the correct choice. Okay. You have to make the correct choice here. Yes. Padma Shri, middle row. Everybody is bursting. Okay. Second bench, the girl on my right. Second bench, Padma Shri. Second bench, middle row, the girl on my right. Policeman is to crime. Yes. Please do come forward.
Illness.
Huh?
Illness.
Very good. So answer is illness. Because if it was written here, policeman is to criminal, then doctor is to, if यहाँ पे criminal लिखा होता, criminal, अगर crime की जगह criminal तो doctor is to, यहाँ से कौन सा choice करते आप? What would have you chosen from here? Okay. Padma Shri on my right. That boy has raised hand. Ajo. Yes. Please come. On my right. Second last bench. Second or third last bench. Please come. Padma Shri.
Patient.
Then it would have been patient. Okay. So here, because police is to crime, then doctor is to illness. Agar police is to criminal hota, तो doctor is to patient hota. You can understand this? This is how you're going to choose it. Very good. Thank you, children. Very smart. Carpenter and tool. Okay. Doctor, and what is going to be the tool here? What is going to be the tool here? Okay. Paramveer Chakra. Paramveer Chakra. Nobody has answered. Now the next 2-3 questions go to Paramveer Chakra. Okay. On my left, the boy who has raised the hand. Second or third bench. Ajo.
Stethoscope.
Very good. Stethoscope. Okay, because carpenter and carpenter's tool. So doctor and doctor's tool. Okay, here. Now druggist. This is the title. This is the title. And where do they work? In a pharmacy. So where does a teacher work? Druggist work in a pharmacy. So where will a teacher work? Yes. Oscar, middle row, last bench, last child. Second last child or last child. Yes. Oscar, please come forward. Middle row. You know who are druggists? Who make medicine. You know, sometimes you are given this specialized medicine. They prepare it on the store. Okay, they make different stuff. So they know they have to be very precise, very precise. They are called druggist. Okay.
Ma'am, teach.
See, this is, yes. So this is teacher is to he. No, sorry. Druggist works in a pharmacy. So teacher is, where does the teacher work, beta?
Ma'am, school.
Very good. See, this is the right choice. Yes. This is the context you have to take care of. Okay. A druggist, he works, his workplace is a pharmacy. So teacher's workplace is school. Okay. If it was written here that druggist is like, he prepares medicine, then it would have been like, teaching. That is like what they do. But here, where they work. Here, the context is where they work and not what they do. Okay. Now, baker. This is a baker. And what does he do? He makes breads. So what does a seamstress? How many of you know the meaning of the word seamstress, and how many? I'm sure if most of you know, but there might be someone who don't. Seamstress होते हैं ना जिसको हम बोलते हैं दर्जी, and like tailor, and who makes excellent dresses. So basically, this is a word used for ladies tailor. Okay, ladies seamstress. Yes. Okay. Max is a middle row, third bench, fourth bench. I don't know. Middle row. I saw a hand raised. Now I can't. Yes. Somebody's trying to shy away. So if a baker is baking breads, what does a seamstress doing?
Ma'am, dress.
Perfect. So the seamstress is making a dress. Okay, baker bakes bread, seamstress makes dress. Okay, although we know all these words are like, if we say baker is to baking, seamstress is to sewing. ये word को हम कैसे pronounce करते हैं? Sewing, not sewing. Okay, it is sewing. Although it's written S-E-W, there is a very common made mistake है. Like you will say sewing, it is sewing, like, but it is sewing. Okay, सिलाई करना is sewing. So seamstress is to sewing, and अगर यहाँ पे लिखा होता baker is to baking, तो seamstress is to sewing. ऐसे हो जाता. Okay, things would have changed. The answer would have changed. I'm sure you people have all understood this so perfectly. Let's move on to the next one. Okay. Now, this is the, like, ये अलग word है, is. Okay. Scissors are to cut. So why do we use scissors? We use it to cut. So what is an axe used for? Like, A-X-E. Axe is to do what? If scissor is used to cut, axe is used to, okay, Oscar, on my right, on my left, last bench. The boy who raised his hand. Yeah, please, come forward. Axe is to?
Ma'am, tree.
फिर से एक बार देखो. Scissor से हम क्या करते हैं? What do we do with the scissor? We cut. So what do we do with the axe?
Ma'am, chop.
Very chop. We do chop. Perfect. This is exactly how you have to think. That it is in context. Okay, if this thing is doing this, then what is this thing going to do? Now, because of sun, we get sunburned. So because of snow, what do we get? What do we have? Okay, Paramir Chakra, hand raised. I can see so many. On my right, that child who stood up. Okay, please come out. Please come out. Yes, second bench. Please. So if sun causes sunburn, snow causes what? What does the snow cause?
Frostbite.
Perfect. It causes frostbite. Frostbite can be really dangerous. It makes your skin, you lose sensation. Nerves ko damage kar deti hai frostbite. Severe frostbite. And sometimes, like, if you have really severe frostbite, it can lead to amputation also. Okay. So frostbite. So sun is causing sunburn, snow is causing, fire burns. So what does coal do? If fire burns, what does coal do? Okay. Oscar, middle row, second last bench, the girl who raised her hand. Yes, sweetheart, come out. Come out, come out. Yes, yes. What does snow do? So what does coal do? If fire burns, what is coal going to do? Is it cold? Snow is cold is going to snow? Huh? Bolo bachche? Yes. And snow is contact. Because of fire, things burn. Because of cold, things freeze. They freeze. Okay? So here we are. The last one of the day. Hunger is to eat. When you're hungry, you want to eat. When you're thirsty, what do you want to do? Very simple. Everybody knows it. Anyway, Oscar, on my right, the corner boy, right in the corner. On my right. Yes.
Drink.
Very good. Answer is drink. So see, today we have come across so many new words. Scissors, these are like common words, but we have learned about like what the actions, the frostbite, freeze, words which you don't normally use in your normal conversations. Now pick up at least 5 to 10 words today, which you have like kind of reviewed and talk about it in the class today. Okay. Amongst yourself, and that is going to make things much better for you. They are going to make them into push them into your active vocabulary. Keep talking. And now you have a small 2-minute activity. Each one of you can write one such thing, one such sentence. Okay, and then come and share with me here with all your friends. Please do it. Yeah. Look at this and start writing at least one. You have the sheet with you. So let me see how effectively you write. All of you, at least one or two. Okay. One you can write about the title and the speciality. One you can write about cause and effect. There are 4 examples. One about the, the tool. One about the worker and product. Worker and you can write 4 or you can write 2 or 1, how much ever you can think of. Quick. And then come out and share with us. Share with all your friends. Anyone who is okay, I can already see hand raised. Shaurya Chakra, last bench, Aja beta, you want to share? Aja fast.
Car is to drive and cycle is driving.
Sorry, we were unable to understand what you said. Could you please say it again?
Car is to drive and cycle is to ride.
Very good. Car is to drive and who is to ride?
Cycle.
Okay, very good. Very nice. Very good. Well thought of. Anybody else who has thought of something? I'm sure. Okay. Shaurya Chakra, another one, last bench. I can see your hand, middle row, last bench. I can see your hand raised. Please come forward. Anyone from Paramveer? Anyone from Padma Shri? Yes. Please share. But it was not I think so the voice cracked and we were not able to understand. So could you please repeat again?
Doctor is to stethoscope. Gardener is to shovel.
Doctor is to stethoscope and
Gardener is to shovel.
very good. That's clever. That's very nice. He picked up the words from here and he wrote. Very good. Very clever. That's called presence of mind. Nice. Yes. Anyone else? Anyone else who would like to share? Okay, Max is there. I can see a hand raised. Aja beta, middle row. Hand raised. Even Max is say on my right also there was a hand raised. Aja. Because I won't be able to take more, like, only 3, 4 more. So, because the time is almost over. Yes.
And is to white.
सॉरी स्वीटहार्ट्स पता नहीं क्या होता है फर्स्ट टाइम समझ ही नहीं आती आप फिर से रिपीट करेंगे
Driver is to bus and racer is to bike.
ओके ड्राइवर इज टू बस एंड हु इज टू बाइक यस नाइस ओके पद्मश्री आई कैन सी अ हैंड रेज्ड ऑन माय लेफ्ट आ जाओ एंड शौर्य चक्र लास्ट बेंच अगेन मिडिल रो आ जाओ हैंड रेज्ड यू कैन शेयर
Bottle is to water and tiffin is to food.
Okay, very good, very good. Yes.
Ice cream is to sweet and chili is to spice.
Hi, that's so cute. That's really nice. Yes. Oscar, I can see a hand raised last bench on my left. Smart. See how everybody's brain is, when we exercise, our brain starts working. It starts.
Ma'am, doctor is to patient, policeman is to thief.
Very good. Very good. Okay. And the class here. Have a good day. I am sure you all enjoyed as I did. And keep talking as I suggested. Like, keep using these words. Make them a part of your everyday vocabulary. If you will use for 2, 3 days, it will be very beneficial to everyone. Keep paying attention to the pronunciations and keep paying attention to everything. Thank you, children. Have a great day.